Good morning, Panthers. Welcome back again. Today's class is going to focus on the shoulders. So I'd like us to start a little bit different this morning. We're going to start in what's called Virasana or Hero's Pose. So you're going to bend your knees and sit on your heels. If for any reason that feels painful or uncomfortable for your knees, start in the same cross-legged seat that we were starting in before. Today we're going to start by stretching our right arm up, bend your elbow, place your hand at your upper back, and then take your left hand and just gently guide your elbow down. A very nice, gentle stretch to start here. So opening up through the tricep muscles and the shoulders, the upper back. Take a deep breath. Release your left arm and then release your right arm, shake it out. And then second side, stretch your left arm up, bend your elbow, place your hand at your upper back. Right hand will gently press on the left elbow. Keep lifting the top of your head and press the back of your head into your left arm there. Notice the sensations that you feel in your left tricep and your left shoulder. Take one more deep breath. Release your right hand and then release your left arm. And let's come forward into tabletop. Should be somewhat familiar to you by now, hands and knees. And we're going to take what's called thread the needle. Left hand will stay on the floor. You're going to thread your right arm behind your left arm, lower all the way down to your shoulder and down onto the side of your head. Now you can keep your left hand right there in front of your face, or you can walk your left arm forward. Some people like to take their left arm and reach up and around their back. So you start to open up the front of your left shoulder there. Try to relax your body weight to the floor. Take a deep breath. Good. If you moved your left hand to bring it back down in front of your face, and then press right back up into tabletop. And we'll do our second side. Right hand stays down, thread your left arm behind your right. Lower down to your shoulder and the side of your head. And then you can decide if you want to take your right arm forward, keep your hand right there in front of your face, or take your arm up around your back. Take another breath. And then re-support yourself with your right hand. Come back up into tabletop. Tuck your toes and come into downward facing dog. Good, so we're going to work into strengthening our shoulders here. As you inhale, come forward into plank pose, which is basically top of a push-up position. So your shoulders are over your wrists. Notice that I'm not sinking my hips towards the floor, and I'm not lifting my hips up like I would for down dog. I have one straight line from my shoulders down to my heels. Now you're going to spin your heels over to the right side, and you're going to lift your left arm up to the sky, coming into what's called side plank. We're going to hold here for 3 deep breaths. If it feels like too much on your right arm, you're going to drop your right knee down to the floor. Stay here for 3, for 2, for 1, and then come back into plank pose, top of a push-up. Lower all the way down to your belly. Point your toes back, plant your palms at your upper ribs. We're going to curl up into cobra pose. As you lift up, squeeze your elbows in. Roll your shoulders back, and as you exhale, lower back down to the floor. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, curl up into cobra, and as you exhale, melt back down to the floor. 1 more time. Inhale, exhale, lower back down, tuck your toes, press into downward facing dog. And then from down dog, come forward into plank pose, top of a push-up. Again, hips aren't sagging or lifting. Hug in around your belly to help support your strength there. And now we'll take the heels over to the left side and stretch the right arm up. Side plank, second side. Again, to modify, you're going to drop your left knee to the floor. That will take some of the pressure off your shoulder. We're here for 3, for 2, for 1, and plank pose. Top of a push-up, take a breath in. Lower all the way down to the floor. Same 3 rounds of Cobra. Anchor your feet down. Inhale, curl your chest up. Exhale, melt back down. Inhale again. As you curl up, make sure you're rolling your shoulders down and back. Exhale, back down to the floor. One more time. Inhale, curl up. Exhale, lower down, and then tuck your toes. Press back to down dog. Take a breath in, bend your knees, look forward. Exhale, step your right foot between your hands, lower your left knee. We're going to come into a low lunge here. We're going to reach the arms up, and then we're going to bend the elbows like cactus arms or like a goalpost. So elbows are at a 90-degree angle. You're going to pull your shoulder blades together as you lift your chest. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, you're going to bring your forearms to touch in front of you. See if you can connect all the way down to your elbows. Inhale, open the arms back up like a cactus. Exhale, slowly pull the forearms all the way together. Notice that you need strength in your shoulders just to connect your arms there. One more time. Inhale, open up. Exhale, forearms come together. Good. Inhale, stretch the arms open, and then straighten your arms. Come back into low lunge. Take a breath in. Exhale, hands come down to the floor. Now you're going to slide your right knee back, come into tabletop, and then lower down onto your forearms. We're going to come into what's called dolphin pose. Interlace your hands. Make sure your elbows are at the width of your shoulders. And then tuck your toes, just like you were coming into down dog. Lift your hips up. And then start to walk your feet forward towards your elbows. And then push the floor away with your forearms. That's where we're getting the strength in the shoulders there. Drop your head, relax your neck. Take another breath. And then lower your knees down, point your toes back. We're going to come into child's pose. Drop your forehead to the floor and let your arms just relax out in front of you. This is meant to be a resting pose, so there should be no effort in any part of your body here. And then come back up. Let's lift into our last downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward as you inhale. Exhale, step your left foot through, drop your right knee down. Come into low lunge, stretch the arms up. Now bend your elbows like a cactus or a goalpost. Hug your shoulder blades back, lift your chest up, take an inhale. Exhale, slowly connect your forearms all the way down to your elbows there. Moving with the breath, inhale, open back up. Take it slow, exhale, palms, forearms, elbows, squeeze together. One more time, inhale, open up. Exhale, squeeze together. And then inhale, open the arms back out. Stretch them straight up to the sky, come back into low lunge, take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Slide your left knee back. One more time into dolphin pose. Come down onto your forearms. If you want a more challenging variation, you're going to keep your palms flat on the floor. Otherwise, you'll interlace your hands like we did the first time. And then notice already that you're pushing into the floor with your forearms. Tuck your toes, lift your hips like you would for down dog, and start to walk your feet towards your elbows. Keep pushing into the ground with your arms. Feel your shoulders lift away from your ears. Take another breath. And then child's pose. Lower your knees. Bring your toes together. Drop your forehead. This time maybe you drape your arms down alongside your legs. Let your shoulders soften and relax. And then plant your palms. Come right back up into Virasana where we started, sitting on your heels. Sit up nice and tall. Glide your shoulders down, away from your ears. Take a moment to notice. And then thank yourself for taking the time to come to your yoga practice today. Have a wonderful day.